way back in 2010. This little town under band, we were touring America then. North and south, up and down the east coast. Hard, fun and tough, and there are things you remember most. In a New Jersey town, a friendly voice called out like a familiar sound. Took us on into their home, the mighty ever-loving Bumpskey radio and TV show. Mighty ever-loving Bumpskey radio. For all your love and kindness, helping people shine. Through all the bands like us, you've given of your time. We all thank you and wish you so well. Bumpskey, happy 25. Bumpskey, happy 25. Bumpskey, happy 25. Happy 25, Bumpskey.
Thank you, Marty. It's Marty from the On Fires. The On Fires. The onfires.au, I believe, is where you can find the On Fires. Marty, I saw is playing his last gig in a pub in Australia. It was Sunday, I think. He's got this like weekly gig in Abbotsford, I believe. Abbotsford in Australia. So good luck to Marty this weekend. Kick some ass, Marty. Sing that song. Sing the Bumpskey 25 song. I'm sure they'll all want to hear that. I'm sure that's why they're all there. It's just for that song alone. Such a great song. All right, what do you say we start the show off with the Stone Coyotes? I Want to Rock. How about you? You want to rock? Let's rock.
It's the lady of the house at home. We got an offer you can't resist. I said, oh yeah, well just watch this. We're slipping out the back door. We don't have time just want to rock.
Stone Coyotes, I Want to Rock. Bringing down the house, as you can hear. Let's see what Courtney Hadwin has to say about it. Here's Courtney Hadwin. This one's called Dirty. All right, so Courtney has something to say about keeping rock alive.
My name is Teddy Richards.
Teddy Richards.
I'll be performing for the next couple of hours. As I arrived this afternoon, I noticed that they didn't do much promotion for this, so I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My band, which is not performing today, we were the former opening act for NXS prior to Michael Hutchins' death. I have 2 CDs out. My music is being compared to somewhere between Lenny Kravitz and Seal. I'm also the guitarist for Aretha Franklin. We're currently on tour. This is my week off. This is what I do on my week off. This is called The Longest Mile.
Wasting my time.
swim the deep sea, just to have her next to me.
Teddy Richards, live from Borders Books.
That's the new single.
Borders Books used to do this thing where they'd have artists come in and play in there. They kind of had like a cafe. So while you were reading books, you could have a coffee, and I guess you could bring the books in there and kind of read. I don't know. Now that I think of it, I don't think I ever saw anybody bring any books in the coffee area. Maybe once you bought the book, you could do that. But I don't know if you could actually just like grab a book and then go have a cup of coffee and check it out. I don't know if that was acceptable. But they used to have bands or, you know, singer-songwriters come in. And I think they got paid in like Border Books bucks. Basically, you know, money that they could only use at Border Books. So I guess it was kind of like a barter. Like, hey, if you come play Border Books, we'll give you $25. Or $50 in Border Books bucks. So you could buy a book, or you can get a cup of coffee and a croissant, which is what really the artist needed. You know, they probably needed some food because they were touring around. What's up to the chat room? We got people hanging out and doing work and listening, which is good. Which is good. I hope Bumpskey got into the show. She was trying to get into the show. I didn't get a message on my phone. My phone never came up with a YouTube alert. Warning, Will Robinson. Warning. Your show is live. So I don't think I ever got it. Unfortunately. Everything in the world's blowing up. Amazing, huh? People are just fighting with each other. Imagine if we took all this energy that we spend fighting with each other and actually kind of helped each other. Put it towards helping each other. Wouldn't that be interesting? I'd like to see that. I'm one of those people that would actually like to see that. I think it would be nice to see people working together. I've seen it happen before. It can happen. It can very well happen. You know. A little mid-ground. Yeah. YouTube's been a little weird lately. Go figure. All these services, I've seen it over the 25 years I've been broadcasting, and they all get way too big, and then some big company comes in and fucks it all up. It'll happen to YouTube eventually. It's just getting way too big. They can't handle it. So we're going to have to find some other way to do this. I don't know. But we hope YouTube doesn't go anywhere. I hate to see another big broadcasting giant bite the dust, because I know they're making money. But then I saw like Eminem and other artists are going to start suing all these social media companies because you can use bits of their songs in your post and it's without their permission. But that's because those guys are making hundreds of millions of dollars. You know, a guy like me, I'm just playing music and I'm not making any money from this. And if I did, I'd be sharing it with the artists. So we'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell is correct. Only time will tell. Right. I'm ready. I'm ready for more music. So what do you say we do? I'm thinking we're doing a Scorsese. And this one's Just Leave, I think. If I'm correct. Should be Just Leave. Scorsese from Brazil. Right here on the Bumpskey Show. Coming to you from America. Just Leave. Scorsese.
Tranquility, so much I think when everything's okay, it's not okay, it's hard to say. My enemy in front of me is hard to see. I can't believe you can't breathe. I can look it in your eyes.
Mercesi from Brazil. Let's just leave. Alright, let's do Lost. If you just leave and you might get lost, right? This is Dave Haywood and Sauce live. And we're gonna get lost.
It's a song from our next forthcoming album called Lost.
Sauce Band live, Battle of the Bands, and this is oh, this is D. Faraci live.
Would you like to come on my journey, far from likelihood, open to the twisted consciousness, what is understood, I'm trying to way around, but no need to rush now. How happiness to be
Mariachi. It's live from the Bar Bat, New York City, which no longer exists. Here's a fun fact. Dee wasn't so happy with that performance. No, she wasn't. But I thought it was pretty good. That's Some Kind of Heaven. And before that, of course, Dave Haywood and the Sauce Band doing a battle of the bands. In Ramsey, New Jersey, they did Lost. And Scorsese from Brazil started it off. Yeah, Dee didn't like the performance. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. But she wasn't too happy with it. And I don't know what Dee's up to. Dee was a good singer, and her album was really good, and I don't know what happened. She probably got married, had kids. Got a real life. She got a real life, Jerry. None of this fantasy life. How long can you live a fantasy life for? At some point, you got to live a real life. You can't live the fantasy your whole life. That wouldn't be right. Why should you be happy at any point in your life? You got to be miserable and take everything personally and complain about everything and do nothing. Complain about everything and everybody and do absolutely nothing about it. That's how you live your life. That's how you live your life. Yep. A lot of people doing that. A little scary. A little bit scary. And it doesn't sound, it sounds pretty depressing. No wonder so many people are depressed. Taking antidepressants and ADD and ABCD and all those things. Now I know why. I need antidepressants for my antidepressants. They have that now. Hey, if you're on antidepressants and they're just not doing it for you, here's a co-antidepressant to go with your current antidepressant. And by the way, this may fuck up your kidney and you could die. So if you think you're depressed now, wait until you get kidney failure and all kinds of kidney diseases. You're really going to be depressed. You're going to need a third depressant. Really? Come on, people. Don't buy into that bullshit. If you're depressed, make yourself happy. Do something that makes you happy. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're doing fine. Trust me. But you don't need a depressant for your depressant. If the first depressant isn't working, then just get rid of that one altogether. But don't be doubling and tripling down on your depressants. And then drinking on top of that. No wonder you're fucking depressed. Ugh. Alright. I'm feeling some Chloe Echo. I think I'm feeling the door. This is Chloe Echo. Chloe Echo. I think it's ChloeEchoMusic.com. The Door. That's right.
I was desperate, looking
taking my time. Who's at the door? It's not who I thought. It's a skyscraper man, and he's pointing his hand. Behind the door, the fire is burning. There's smoke in the air. Came through the door. He's holding a sail. Passed out in his chair. He opens his eyes and saunters towards us like he don't even care. In lingerie and thigh-high boots with dry gel in his hair. I'm at the door.
Chloe Echo out the door. Chloe.
One more time, sorry.
Chloe Echo the door. And this is Iridescence.
Thanks so much to Jerry and Bumpskey. Awesome organization. Jerry's a cool guy. And for having all the great bands out here tonight. Let's hear it one more time for all the awesome bands that have played so far tonight. Come on. And we get another act or two coming up after us. And this is going to be a cover, so see if you can figure it out.
Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am born again.
Iridescence. And I think we're going to be doing some Neil Fox right about now. Right, Neil? I think so. So this is therealneilfox.com. The Good in Us. The Good in Us, everybody. Therealneilfox.com. Go check out Neil Fox. Go check out Neil Fox, therealneilfox.com. What did I just do? I don't know. Gotta have at least one screw up a show, huh? Seems like my connection might be a little funky tonight, too, so I apologize for that. I see it kind of drop in and then picking itself back up again. So I hope it's good enough. Neil Fox.
I heard the terrifying news today. The lady said that I was full of hate. She said our history would die away. She said that we were never really great. And then she said I'd never be her brother, that we would have to pay for what we've done, that we could never learn to live together, and life would be much better when we're gone. Oh, won't you tell me what you see? Are you a slave or are you free? We must open up our eyes long before we turn to dust, 'cause the blind will never see the good in us. Then someone said it's in our DNA, embedded in us from the very start. He told us how he struggles to this day, and many thought he spoke right from the heart. Then once again the lie was resurrected. Then once again they showed us how to hate. And once again our souls became infected, and violence and fear would be our fate. Won't you tell me what you see? Are you a slave or are you free? We must open up our eyes long before we turn to dust, 'cause the blind will never see the good in us. No, no. From childhood through college graduation, they teach them there are things not to discuss. Hypnotic and myopic education, and the blind will never see the good in us. A wise man said don't judge them by their color. We need to see the character within. All races have their villains and their heroes. You only need to look beyond the skin. Oh, won't you tell me what you see? Oh, are you a slave or are you free? We must open up our eyes long before we turn to dust, 'cause the blind will never see the good in us. Won't you tell me what you see?
Neil Fox, The Good in Us. Right, Neil? There's got to be some good somewhere in us. Somewhere, somehow, some way. There's got to be. There's got to be. We can't be all bad. So, Neil, I'm trying to talk about the good in us. Amen. It's time we start looking at the good in people instead of concentrating on the negative. I'm a little tired of it. It's draining. It's draining. When social media first started, I wasn't big on social media, you know, I wasn't a big fan of it. And now it's ridiculous. It's all AI stuff. It's all hate stuff. I don't get it at all. I'm baffled. I truly am. I have no use for it. Half of the time, I don't even post that I'm doing the show anymore because nobody cares. Nobody looks at anything. Unless it's like tits or ass or, you know, something ridiculous, which is usually AI generated. Like, I'm a little bit of a Baby Trump fan. I don't know if you've seen Baby Trump, but it's all AI generated, and I could do it. If I had the time, I could do it. But I don't have the time. I got to work, and I do the show, and a lot of stuff. Got to have a life. A lot of stuff going on. So good for Baby Trump. Baby Trump's probably making millions of dollars. Me, all I came up with was supporting artists and spreading peace and love and music and art around the world. So I don't really think I created anything that anybody wants to support. We got more important stuff to support, like podcasts about murder. Now that's something worth supporting. Or podcasts by actors and movie stars who said that broadcasting on the internet was for losers. And I was doing this long before they even knew about it. And then I guess I was doing this for about 3 or 4 years. And some mainstream people caught wind of the internet and that you could broadcast on the internet. And when they first did, they were just all like blowing it off like it was bullshit. Now most of those guys have shows, podcast shows, talking about TV shows that they used to be on. The glory days. Glory days. Bed song, glory days. Yeah, so that's all they talk about is the glory days and have their friends on who are also actors that used to be in TV shows or in movies. And it's a wrap. And then they make some money and maybe get famous again and then go, oh, you know what? I can't think of anything else to do. I'm done. In other words, I don't need it anymore. I used it. I got popular again. I'm making movies. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I don't need a podcast. Poo-poo on podcasts. So when they need it, it's good. When they don't need it, they just dismiss it. No loyalty once again. I have the loyalty of 25 years to broadcasting on the internet. Something I always believed in. Something I believed in way early, way before a lot of other people. And here we are, still broadcasting. Showing that stupidity is good for something. That's right. Oh, there you go with that East Coast humor, Jerry. No wonder people don't like the show. I have that East Coast sense of humor like Donald Trump. Sorry. Something you have to, I guess, grow up in this part of the United States to understand. But we make fun of each other, and it's a sign of love. May sound strange, but it's, it is what it is. It's cultural. And maybe because there's always been the most amount of different nationalities on the East Coast. I think the East Coast, like New York City, has always had the biggest mixture of cultures in the United States, different cultures. Like California may have had Asian people and Mexican people and African American people and maybe a handful, where New York City and the surrounding areas, like where I live, always had incredible amounts of different people just from everywhere in the world, because everybody wanted to come to New York. Just makes sense. And the culture here is to make fun of each other, believe it or not. And that's a sign of friendship, a sign of love, a sign of caring. Your mother. No, your mother. And there you go. So I understand Donald Trump when he says stuff like that, because I grew up here. You may not, because you did not grow up here. And I can understand that. So I could see where you might think, ooh, he's a cruel, evil man for saying that. But for me, it's just daily life. It's just part of living in New Jersey on the East Coast of the United States of America. But it's changing. We're wussifying. We're starting to wussify with the rest of the country. New Jersey, a highly liberal state. Now people are interpreting your email. So you send somebody an email that says ABCD, and they go, oh, wait a second. A, but that's not, you didn't mean A. You meant EFGH. No, but I wrote ABCD. Oh, no, but see here, I could tell you meant EFGH. What are you talking about? Oh, no, I could. So people could spin whatever they want into whatever they want to spin it into. And I guess whoever barks the loudest or barks first is usually the winner. I don't have the energy for that anymore. I really don't. I'm getting older. I'm getting tired of fighting all the time with people because of the truth or a fact that I don't like, you don't like, nobody likes, but it's a fact. And somebody's got to deal with it, right? Eventually. I don't know. Call me crazy. That's why this is therapy. That's why this is my therapy session. All right, don't forget, be good to each other. Take care of each other. Respect each other, love each other, and respect each other. And if you can't do all of those things at once, start with respect. And then once you respect somebody, you could care about them. If you don't respect them and you see somebody and you're like, yeah, fuck them. So if you respect them, then you might go, hey, I care about that guy. Hey, Jerry, what's up? And then if you respect me and you care about me and you see me fall down or get hit by a car, you might run over and go, hey, Jerry, are you okay? So now you're caring about me. So now you respect me, you care about me, and now you care and taking care of me by coming over to find out if I'm okay. guess what? It's only one more step to loving that person. And it doesn't have to be a physical love. It could just be, hey, this is a nice guy. I love this guy. He's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? I hope you do. I hope someday somebody knows what I'm saying. I try hard every day, but it's difficult. Everybody wants to read into everything and gets bombarded by the press and outside sources, and they think they know everything, and they don't know anything. It's like, take a chill. Take a chili. All right. I want to say peace to everybody. Peace. Also important, right? And I guess I also want to say, always remember and never forget.
Chicken parm time.
It is chicken parm time. Catch you next episode.
Get busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right.
If you could stand for our national anthem, that would be fantastic. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? God bless the USA.